Alright, welcome back to another video with your host, David M. Christopher. Title of the video, Woke, but are we awake? In regards to the recent shooting death of Migos rapper and group member TAKEOFF, who was murdered in Houston, Texas. And this video is not intended to pour acid in wounds that are so fresh right now, wounds that are so tender, wounds that are so fresh. My condolences, thoughts, and prayers, along with others, to the mother and the family of TAKEOFF and Quavo. Quavo Huncho, I believe. My condolences, thoughts, prayers, along with many others, to the family. Woke, but are we awake? Now, I'm not here to give a commentary about the details, but I just want to highlight a few things that happened at the event. Just highlight a few things that could help all of us. According to O'Shea Duke Jackson, who is YouTube creator, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. The night that TAKEOFF was murdered, he was murdered during a dice game. There was an altercation that broke out, according to some other sources, between the camp of Jay Prince's goons that was there and the camp of the Migos that was mob ties. But TAKEOFF wasn't involved in the dice game. There were sources that said, and even according to O'Shea, that TAKEOFF was standing off in the corner by himself. He wasn't even involved with the dice game. Now, maybe there are more details that are going to come out, but according to O'Shea and some other sources, he wasn't even involved with the dice game. And 2 rounds were sprayed, 2 rounds of bullets that came from Jay Prince's goons, his camp, and either security or the camp of the Migos. And TAKEOFF was off in the corner, or he was like off to himself, but he ends up being sprayed and he ends up being hit by 2 rounds of bullets. Now, I believe the autopsy just came out, and I'm pretty sure y'all can find that out, because I know people who watch this channel and probably, view this channel, I know y'all on top of your stuff. But I think the autopsy came out, and it's proved what happened. But from some other sources, there was 2 rounds in his body, and his death was horrendous. It was a horrendous death. But this is the first point I want to make. And shout out to Shooter King, comedian Shooter King. He said this, and I'm going to just expand on it. When you become successful, and when you become a person of influence, you become an influential person, you're going to have to change your association, and you're going to have to change your location. And I'm going to just expand on that. Say that when you become influential and successful, you reach those aspirations and you become successful, whether you're a rapper, music artist, entrepreneur, small business person, pastor, whatever level of success you accomplish, you're going to have to change your acquaintances, your associates. You won't be able to mix with everybody anymore. So you're going to have to change your there. Because TAKEOFF was there that night, he's no longer here. And all of his fans and everybody that knew him in the reports and, on social media say he wasn't a troublesome person. He wasn't a troublemaker. That wasn't him. That wasn't his character. And if that's facts, the character that he had didn't fit that environment he was in. But because he was there, he's no longer here. And when you become a successful person, whatever level of success, you're going to have to change your theirs. You won't be able to go there anymore. You won't be able to go with those people. You won't be able to go there anymore. You're going to have to change your theirs. When you become successful, you can't mix with everybody. And you may not even be a well-off, wealthy person. Just a person that has some level of influence, some level of success. You can't mix with everybody. You can't go there. Can't mix with them. Because you're no longer like them. When you become successful and you become a person of influence, you're not like them anymore. And they won't see you the same. Those acquaintances, those associates, people in your hood, they don't see you the same anymore. And this generation of Black African and Black Africans, they don't see you like them. And they're looking for instant fame, instant wealth. And however they got to get it, they're going to get it. And when you're a person of influence and successful, they see you as a target. They don't see you like them. So you're going to have to change your theirs. When you become successful, whoever hears this video, or if you are successful, you gotta move different. You can't move the same. You can't move the same anymore. Because your own Black Africans, Black America, if that's not too outdated, they don't want to see you successful. They see you as an enemy. And it's time to wake up. I know the watchword of the day. The watchword of the day is we're woke. But just because you're woke, don't mean you're awake. You know, when you talk to people, like we've all talked to people and said, you know, I woke up last night. But when you woke up, you were still sleepy. You weren't fully awake. When you're awake, the sleep is gone. And we got to wake up. Become more aware. Move different. And from reading the details, watching videos, and just having a keen sense that there's something not adding up. Why was TAKEOFF the only person hit? This young brother, 28 years old. Why was he the only one hit? Why was he the only one who took the rounds? He was the one that was hit. He was the one that was sprayed. Could that have been an inside job? Your own people, our own people to take us down. I'm going to say this, and I'll see you in the next video because I'll come back in another one. It's time for black Africans, young black Africans, to change. You know this, I'm for the streets. I'm in the streets. I'm for the streets. And don't get me wrong, I've been there. I've been there. I'm a little older now, but I've been there. But I'm awake now. And those of us who are a little bit older are here for the younger now. But I'm awake now. And this being for the streets, and I'm in the streets. I belong to the streets. Gotta wake up. I'm gonna leave you with this. See you in the next video. The streets and the street culture, the streets and the street culture was created for you to fail. It was created for the destruction, the extermination of black America, black Africans. Gotta wake up. See y'all in part 2.